Okay, so we're going to look at the student grade page in Canvas, a little demo of how students can look at their grades. Get this out of the way. So this is my fictional student, Annie Byrne. This is her dashboard. So we're going to click into one of her courses here. And from the home page, we're going to click on the grades link in the course navigation column here. And this is the student grade page. In the center here is all the assignments and discussions and quizzes that are organized by due date. At the top is some sorting tools. You can pick a different course, and you can arrange your display by due date, title, module, or assignment group. We're going to stick with due date. What I'd like you to notice is up here in the top right is her actual grade of 79.39%, or she's just under an 80% and is getting a C. So if we click here, and this is this toggles back and forth between revert to actual score and what if scores. So this is her actual score, and this is some saved what if scores. One of the cool things about Canvas is that you can plug a what if in here and see how it affects your grade, or what you have to do to get your grade up. So this little arrow here is a revert. So if I click that, it takes it out, and notice that the score actually drops. So you take this 80% out and the score actually drops again. So she's still getting a C. So let's pretend that on this assignment it's worth 100 points. You're actually going to get 100 points. Okay, so that brought the score up a full percentage point. Or on this test paper here, which is she has not submitted yet, the hyphen indicates that an assignment or quiz has not been done. So let's plug 10 points in there for that one. And that really did not get the score up. So let's just take those out of there. But anyway, it's kind of fun to come in here and play with this and see how your score will change depending on future results. Now, the other thing that's important here is notice that this page has a T for a paper. That means the paper has been submitted, but it has not been graded yet. Anytime you see an icon in this column, that means that yes, your paper, your quiz, it's done, it's submitted, but your teacher has not yet graded it yet. So you'll have to come back and see what the grade is later. And that's pretty much it. This little icon here gives you more details on the test. It shows you the mean, which is the average, the high and the low. So you can see, compare yourself to the rest of the class. And then get down here at the bottom, and it shows you your percentages. And if your professor has set up groups, it shows you your percentages in the different groups. And now I've set this up so this group here, this 60% group, this discussions are worth 60% of the final grade, and items in this assignment group, 40% are worth 40% of the final grade. That's different depending on how the professor sets everything up. So we're looking here at an 80.84%. And yeah, so let's see what else we could do to get this grade up. What happens if I put a 25 in here and a 25 in here? Yeah, got me up to almost an 84%. So that's how the gradebook works. You can see where you are. You can click in there any time and find out if your submissions have been graded or not, what you've scored, and then you can do a what if and see what you've got to do to get your grades up. That's it on the student gradebook in Canvas.